What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again. Y'all see that, Foundation Nation? Stay with the nation, y'all. Y'all know what's up. But anyway, like the title of the video, it poses the question, what is loyalty? What is loyalty? Now that's a question right there that encompasses a wide range of answers to that question. What is loyalty? Now from what I see, loyalty is gonna mean something different to everybody. It's gonna mean something different to everybody. It's to the point to where if you ask 10 different people what is loyalty, you might get 10 different answers. You might get 10 different answers. And that might be due to them thinking about certain circumstances, certain reasons, certain whatever. You know, to me, it shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel loyalty, it runs a hard line. You know what I'm saying? Either you're loyal to something or you're not. Either you're loyal to someone or you're not. Now, it can get tricky and Mickey. Yeah, it can. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have certain thoughts on your loyalty toward a person, and you can have certain thoughts on your loyalty toward something. And when you add all that in, it could be some conflict there. It could be some conflict there. You feel what I'm saying? For example, you could be loyal to one of your homeboys, your ace boon coon, your dog, your road dog, your whatever, whenever, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all both from the same set though, but you could be loyal to the set. But now what do you do when your loyalty towards your road dog conflicts with your loyalty toward the set? Some people might want to say, well, your loyalty toward a certain situation, your loyalty toward a situation. But I'm just gonna grab that little piece right there because the people that I usually deal with, talk to, they'll understand it better the way I'm saying it now. It can get hard, y'all. It can. I could even break it down a little bit more to you. My loyalty to Crazy Ray versus my loyalty to the whole set. That can bring conflict. That can bring issues. That can bring, as you say, where the rubber gonna meet the road at, depending on what the situation was or what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You as an individual gonna have to choose, what are you more loyal to? Say, for instance, like if that situation would have hit me, I would have had to choose. What was I more loyal to? If it would have came down to that. Not saying it did. No, not saying it did. I'm just giving you examples since y'all can understand me. Y'all know my love for Crazy Ray and y'all know my love for my set. So I'm just using that as an example, y'all. But let's say, okay, my loyalty to Crazy Ray versus my loyalty to the set. If a situation would have arose to where I had to choose. If a situation would have arose to where I had to choose, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you choose the person, it negates your loyalty to the set. If you choose the set, it's going to negate your loyalty toward that person. Now that right there comes down to that person, each and every one of y'all out there, the millions of people out there that see this video, that's going to come down to how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? how you feel about it. But now going back to what I was saying, what is loyalty? Man, it's a word nowadays, man, that a lot of people don't hold a lot of stock in. People don't hold a lot of stock in that word because people nowadays do not understand what loyalty is about. Man, look, my whole time when I was locked up in the Alabama State Prison, that was one of the things I used to try to teach to them young Crips that was in there with me. Loyalty and unity. To me, those are the two things that I set my foundation on my programs. Loyalty and unity. Those two things. Now, for instance, like, okay, out here in Alabama, in the prison system, they got a group called COD. They got a group called COD. I will admit, I started that group. It's the same way the California prison system had Blue Notes and CCOs. Okay. At first I said, man, I'm finna bring Blue Notes to the Alabama prison system. Because that's what I was. And, I thought about it. And when I reached back to Cali and asked a few people about it, they was like, no, Toon, that might not be a good idea to take this and give it to them. And I said, you're right. Not that they were saying it wasn't a good idea to give them some type of unit, or organization, you know what I'm saying, but not Blue Note. I said, okay. So therefore I twisted it and started COD. Now if you in the Alabama prison system, everybody knows what COD mean. I said, COD meant crip or die. And it was a group of us that got together, man, you know what I'm saying, because of all the disloyalty that was going on in the Alabama prison system with the homies, with the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Backstabbing, backbiting, underhanded, cutthroat stuff that they was doing to each other. When I hit the system, that was my thing. Hey, man, no. It don't go like that, y'all. That ain't cool. It don't go like that. You feel what I'm saying? And what I tried to impress on them was the importance of loyalty, man, first. Second, the importance of unity. And I would talk to them brothers, man, and I would let them know, man, if you're going to stay separated, if you're going to stay apart, if you want to go that way and do this, and you want to go this way and do that this way, and everybody want to do something different, then you're going to always be weak. Your foundation is going to always be soft and gooey, ready to crumble at any given time, any given moment, soon as pressure is applied. I'd let them know, man. I'd let them know. And I used to go to the hole over and over and over. The police didn't like it. They said I had too much power. And they would just lock me up to get me away from all the brothers because they know I had their ear. But put me in lockup didn't stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? And send it out there to them, y'all. But one of the things I would let them know, man, this analogy I would always use, y'all. Here go a hand. You got 5 different brothers, man. And all 5 of them doing something different. You see how my hand is spread apart? You see how it's spread apart? All 5 of them doing something different. Now, they all the same thing, though. But they doing something different. And throughout their daily life, with them all doing something different, they always going to be spread apart. Going different ways. All of them got the same enemies, but they all want to do something different, y'all. And I tell them, okay, that individualism. If I take this finger and I poke you in your chin, I'm not finna do nothing but piss you off. I take this finger and I poke you in your chin. I ain't finna do nothing to you, homie. I take this finger and poke you, nothing. This finger and poke you, nothing. This thumb and poke you, nothing. On they own, they not gonna do nothing to you. Ain't nobody gonna fear these fingers. Ain't nobody gonna care nothing about these fingers because they know, man, these fingers are going all different ways and they can't hurt me. But I let them know when that unity come together, when that unity come involved, when that unity hit the scene. What does unity do, y'all? It bring people together. And that unity, that's what it do when it take them 5 fingers and the 4 fingers and that thumb, and it bring it together. Now it makes a fist. Bam. Now when that fist, when them 5 fingers come together and they unified and they make that fist, wham. Now they can knock you out. Now they can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I used to breed. That's what I used to instill in them youngsters that was around me, man, in that Alabama prison system, man. And that's why the administration couldn't stand me back then. This one here is different, y'all. He got a different mentality. Yes, I did. And yes, I do. But loyalty. Why is it so hard for dudes in this day and age to be loyal to each other? Now, the loyalty that brothers had in the 70s and 80s, they don't have that loyalty now. That's a figment. That is a figment of your imagination now. Like I tell you, man, a lot of times, man, when I go back to LA, man, and I go in the hood, I go in the set, you'll see homies pulling up with heat. But the heat is not for the enemies. The heat is for their own homies with the same tattoos. I'm like, huh? Man, it's so discombobulated, man. Fools pulling up with heat for their own homies now. They ain't even thinking about who across town or who 3-4 blocks down might come through. No, because they into it with their own kind, their own people, man. The people that they supposed to be click-clack with. And I'm not just speaking on Fire Trey. I'm not just speaking on Avalon's. I'm speaking on every set in L.A. Every set in L.A. going through it, man. Now, I don't know what they doing in other states. And it ain't my business. It ain't my concern. My concern is South Central L.A. Killer Cali, home of the rides, not rallies. The loyalty, man. The loyalty. Now, dudes will say, well, Toon, man, dudes will backdoor you on your broad. Dudes will backdoor you on money. Dudes will backdoor you on all type of stuff. Well, hey, man. That's on them. Have I ever messed with a homie girl behind his back? Yeah. Yeah, I have. I'll be the first one to tell it. Yes, I have. You know? That's one of them things you call ghetto games. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff going on in the set, going in the ghetto. But that right there, yeah, that's one of them things you call ghetto games. Have I ever went on a lick with homies and stuffed? Yeah. I have. Yes, I have. More ghetto games. But now you could take that and say, oh, well, he ain't got no loyalty. No. It goes above and beyond that, y'all. The disloyalty stuff that go on in the streets of Los Angeles. Now, y'all know when I say LA, I'm talking about Compton, Watts, Gardena, Carson, Inglewood, Pomona, Pasadena, South Central. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking on all that. Everything in Southern California, because that's what I speak on, Southern Cali, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what is loyalty to you? Now you got loyalty situations that on the streets, and you got loyalty situations in prison. I done seen some disloyal stuff go on in prison, man. I done seen it, man. I done seen it. Some disloyal stuff go on, man. Not to the point where he went to the shift office and he told on what everybody was doing. But I mean, examples of dudes being in a meeting when we finna attack and then turn around and slide a kite to the enemy and let them know, hey, look, man, my people talk about getting off on you. Disloyal. Collaborating with the enemy against a certain homie because the certain homie might be a hothead, or a certain homie might have a little power in a position and he pushing a hard line. And certain individuals don't want to follow that hard line that the big homie pushing, so now they want him gone. They want him gone. Here come the snakeism, the disloyalty stuff, the underhanded stuff to move him out of position or get him clean off the yard. Because he making it hard on the yard. Disloyal stuff on the streets, man. Your homie might have hit a lick. Now, he might have hit a lick. Don't nobody know he hit this lick, man. Don't no enemies know he hit the lick. I'ma say. Don't no enemies know he hit this lick. The only people that know he hit this lick are his homies. And not even all the homies from the set. His so-called immediate homies that either he hit the lick with or that he told about the lick he just hit. Man, I just come up, homie. I got whoop, whoop, wop, wop, lamb. So now here it is, 2-3 days later, when he found tied up in his own house with one to the dome and everything he had in the house gone. Who did that? The enemy didn't know he did that. The enemy don't know nothing about he did that. So y'all tell me who did it? Didn't nobody know the money was up in there but his own homies. Disloyal. Disloyal. I'm disloyal to the set as a whole because I'll turn around and backdoor another homie because he got some money and I want it. No loyalty whatsoever. Now you got some people say, oh, well, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mess with them over there anyway. But them over there got the same tattoos as you. But oh, I didn't mess with them. That's them. I mess with these right here. Man, y'all all from the same set. You supposed to be. You're supposed to be, man. Now I can understand if a fool was a mark or a buster, he needed to be booted off the set or something. You know what I'm saying? Well, all systems go. But you see fools that do with this type of stuff to good homies, man. To good homies. For money, for broads, jealousy, hate. I don't like him no more. Even though he's your homie, I don't like him no more. He screwed my girl behind my back. He did this, he did that. Oh, he hitting licks. He hitting licks with other people and ain't breaking bread with us. We need to do something to him. We need to get him. Now, he ain't never did nothing to you. But the fact that he found some other people to go get some money with, y'all deem him as unworthy now. But he's still loyal to the set. Now, the people that he might be getting money with, they not enemies to the set. Now, he ain't going to get, he ain't going to get no money with no enemies or nothing like that. He might be just going to get some money with some squares. Now, if he going to get money, he be rubbing elbows with enemies, then get him. That's what I say. He fair game. You know? Because you disloyal to the set. You forsook the set with these other fools to get $2, $3. No. And you know we don't get along with them. So, but now, I ain't speaking on them type. I'm speaking on a homie that might be getting money with some straight up squares. And you got homies, you got fools, you got jealous hearted people from the set that are plot and plan on trying to do something to him, man. Make up all these elaborate excuses, come up with all these elaborate schemes, lies on it. Oh, he did this, he do. Woo, woo, woo. Here come the politicking now. They gonna politic against him, y'all. They gonna politic against. They gonna come up with enough stuff to sway the tide against him. Disloyal, man. Disloyal. Don't care nothing about your fellow brother. Man, for instance, I tell you what, like when me and Crazy Ray was together, man, anytime the police pulled us over, and it looked like we were finna go to jail, I would try to take the whole case. Yeah. Hey, but it ain't his. He ain't did nothing. He ain't got nothing, man. Don't worry about that. I got it. It's me. That's how much I loved him. That I'd go to jail. I didn't want to see the homie in jail because I was always in jail anyway. I always knew it was just a matter of time before I went back. So I'm like, okay, well, shoot, if it's time for me to go back, then it's time for me to go back. But I don't want to see my road dog. I don't want to see him go. You stay on the streets, homie. See, I was loyal to him. I loved him. I was loyal to him. But I was loyal to all my homies. I love the set. Love the set. So then again, you know what I'm saying? I asked the question, you know, what is loyalty? What is loyalty, man? That's what come I don't use the term friends. I don't have no friends, period. I have one friend. No, I have two. My wife is one of my friends. I have another dude that's another friend. But for me to say a person is my friend, man, I would have to have spent a lot of time with him, not met you over a bowl of soup. And because we get along, we click-clacking and you know what I'm saying, we got the same type of little get-down. After a couple of weeks or days or months or whatever, oh, you my friend. No. The only way I'm going to put the friend tag on a person, I would have had to have spent years and years and years around that person. And been through a lot of different scenarios with that person to know what they going to do. To know what they about. Now that person I put the friend tag on. But just because I don't put the friend tag on a person don't mean we ain't cool, because my partner, my homie, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm on cuz, they're my homies. Or that's my partner. You know what I'm saying? That holds a lot of weight with me. If I say you my homie, that holds a lot of weight. You feel me? That holds a lot of weight. But the friendship word, that's in a whole nother stratosphere, y'all. But back to the loyalty part. I ain't going to be able to get it up out you. It's going to be on you to look within yourself. It's going to be on you to look within yourself, man. And figure out what does loyalty mean to you? What does loyalty mean to you? What is the criteria? Because now each and every one of y'all out there gonna have a different criteria, a different set of rules on what it means to be loyal to someone or something. What it means to be loyal to someone or something. And what you gonna do if being loyal to someone interferes with you being loyal to something, or you being loyal to something interferes with you being loyal to someone. Can't nobody make the call on that, homie, but you. Can't nobody make the call on that but you. Would you sell your soul for some money? Would you sell your soul for a woman? Would you sell your soul to stay out of prison? What would it take to make you compromise your morals, your principles, and your loyalty? Now, a lot of people say, well, Tune, I can't answer that, man, because don't nobody know. And that's true to a certain extent. A lot of people, you don't know what you're going to do until the problem hit. You don't know what you're going to do until that situation falls in your lap. Now, we can all, me, you, all y'all, we can sit right here on this phone, on this video, whatever, and say, oh, man, well, I ain't going, well, I know yeah, okay. And soon as here it come, you do the total opposite of what you said you was loyal to. What you said you wouldn't do because of your loyalty. Now, that's like you take a glass of water and sit it on the table. Glass of water sitting on that table, man. The water ain't gonna do nothing. The water ain't gonna move. It ain't gonna jump up out of there. It ain't gonna do nothing. That's like you when you calm, when you at peace, when you in your loyalty to whatever it is. You follow, you stay in the course. But now I guarantee you, take that glass and thump it. Bing! That water gonna jump and move around. That water's going to jump and move around. It's going to ripple. That's the same thing with people, man. You don't know what they going to do for real until you put them in that situation. And put them in that situation is thumping that glass of water. That's that thump. Boom. That's how life give you a thump. When you get into one of them situations. Now, is your loyalty going to stay there? Is your unity going to stay there? Man, I seen a situation, man, one time when I was in the Alabama prison system, man, the gang got ambushed. When I say the gang, I'm talking about the Crips. They got into it with another group. And the other group put a move down so cold. The other group put the move down so cold, man, the Crips didn't even see it coming. I wasn't there. But the Crips didn't even see it coming. When the smoke cleared, when it was all said and done at the end of the day, you had 5 Crips get flown out on helicopters trying to save their life, amongst a lot of other ones that got stabbed up and beat up. And the cold part about it, it was Crips knew this attack was coming. They knew it was coming, but their loyalty was not there. Their loyalty was to the stuff that was given to them by this other group to keep their mouth shut. And they kept their mouth shut, man. It was 3 of them. But before this happened, man, they were running around talking that Crip talk, got their hands up, throwing up C's, and you know what I'm saying, running all around the prison yard like they was just Crip crazy as you can get. But when that glass got thumped, boom, they true colors came out. They true colors came out, man. Loyalty, man. Loyalty. That's a cold thing, man. That's a cold thing, man. You see it in these YouTube streets all the time. Even in these YouTube streets. Dudes that you might have started out with. When you thump that glass, boom. That water shook in them. And they showed that, no, they wasn't loyal to you. Could care less. They were loyal to the clicks. They were loyal to the subs. They were loyal to the views. They were loyal to the likes. That's what they was loyal to over you. And the cold part about it, they ain't even loyal to that. Because depending on the situation, they'll turn on that, man. Man, I can go on and on and on about this here, man. But at the end of the day, those are two pillars. Those are two pillars of the foundation. If you want a steady foundation on whatever you about, if you want a steady foundation on whatever you are about, loyalty and unity, man. Many people have went down because the loyalty wasn't there no more, man. From the beginning of time, you got a lot of great kings, emperors, overlords, princesses, warriors, all that went down because the loyalty wasn't there. That's why, like, one of my favorite movies, y'all, is that movie Braveheart. Braveheart is one of my favorite movies, man. That's a prime example of what happens when the loyalty ain't there no more. Another one of my favorite movies, 300, 300. Perfect example of what happened when the loyalty wasn't there. And you can go through the Bible, you can go through all that, man. And you can look and see, man, when the loyalty leaves, it's over with. That's how come you got the word Judas. Judas Iscariot. Look what he did to Jesus. For what? What for 12 pieces of gold? Lost all loyalty. A lot of great men, man, done went down behind what? Somebody in their crew not sticking to the loyalty code. Anyway, man, I'm going to leave it right there, man. I usually don't make a video this long because I really want to speak on it some more. But, man, you just hey, I know y'all going to get in the comments and tell me what y'all feel about what loyalty is and how people can be disloyal. But loyalty, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in relationships, whether it's in gang banging, whether it's in hustling, getting money, whether it's in business, whether it's in just life in general. What is loyalty to you? I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. Peace. Cartoon, man. Eastside Avalon. I'm out.